Hi friends. So today I'm going to be talking about the blog post by Eric Kurtz in his blog Control-Alt-Achieve titled Triple Differentiation in Google Classroom, Beginning, Middle, and End. So I'm just addressing kind of a narrow section of differentiation with Google right now. We're going to talk a lot more about that because there are so many options in Google for differentiation, but we're going to focus on strictly using Classroom for that today. So when you differentiate at the beginning of a lesson, you are differentiating what content you are presenting to which student, right? You can present something different to one student than another. So in Google Classroom, when you create an assignment, and this is new in the last couple months, you can select which students get that content. And what's great about that is that the student is not going to know that they're the only one that got assigned that content. There's no indicator of that at all. So this is a great way to pass these things out. It's kind of like passing out papers in class, except that, I've always had kids that felt very self-conscious about getting a different paper in class than somebody else, for example. And this way, nobody knows, right? It's kind of secret. Okay. Differentiating in the middle is all about how you are presenting the content to the students. So, for example, here's an assignment that I made on photosynthesis, and I assigned it to just one student. But I've provided several different resources. I've provided a YouTube video, an interactive, and a website for the student to interact with and try and learn the content. Now, here's the key to differentiation, though. If you give students like 5 resources, in this case 3, you do not want to require every student to see or to use every one of those resources, because then it's no longer differentiation. You are hitting different learning styles by doing that, but really all you've done is give them 3 times as much work because you're asking them to read, you're asking them to watch the video, and you're asking them to play with the interactive. Right? So that's not truly differentiation. True differentiation would be if you make sure, based on your learning targets, that each one of these individually meets all of the information or has all of the information that you want the students to know. So they could either watch the video or participate in the interactive or read the website. And any one of those things all by itself is going to give them the information they need to meet your objective, right? So that is where differentiation comes in. And it's going to be very important to tell them that they don't have to view all of these things. They are, of course, welcome to if they want to. And we do have a lot of students that would want to do that. But some of this is going to be easier in different formats for certain students. So that is how we differentiate in the middle. Okay? Now, differentiating at the end is all about the student product. How are they demonstrating to us that they mastered this content, or that they achieved the learning target that you set out for them? So I'm going to show you the student view. So this is the student view of that assignment. And what I want to point out here is that down here, there are these add and create buttons. Now, a lot of times we'll use those if our assignment is everybody create a video, upload it to Google Classroom, right? And then you might use the add. Or everybody create a Google Slides presentation, and here are the parameters. And then they might have create. But you can use these for differentiation because you could say in your description, the question that I want you to answer is, what are the steps of photosynthesis? And explain how each one happens. Okay? Great. You've given them a question. Now, how they answer that? Can they make a video of themselves? And by video, I'm not talking like video project with video and or with sound and music and edits and whatever. I'm talking, can they just pick up their phone and make a recording of themselves explaining to you that they understand this concept? Could they draw a picture and maybe take a picture of a hand-drawn thing with their phone and upload that. They could type it. Probably a lot of students would prefer to type it. But giving them that choice in how they're presenting that information to you is differentiating at the end. And because they can add so many different types of files and things in Google Drive and links and so forth, they have a lot of options out there for how they can create products for you. So that's differentiating at the end using Google Classroom. So thank you for watching the video. Be sure you go back to your assignment and complete your assignment so that you can get your points. And we are going to have prizes for these activities later on. So make sure that you're taking advantage of all your opportunities to get entries. Have a great day.